Hey there, this is Dalyan, a pleasant little town on a beautiful, warm, sunny day in October. I'm going to start walking towards the river here. So, I flew into Dalyan Airport about 3 weeks ago. The Dalyan Airport is the closest airport to here and to Fethiye and Uludeniz. It is about a 30 to 40 minute drive east of here. When I was going to catch my flight from Istanbul to here, I hadn't quite decided yet where I was going. I had the flight to Dalyan, but basically I was kind of on the fence about either Uludeniz or Dalyan, and ultimately I decided to go to Uludeniz and stayed there for 11 days. And what swayed me was that Dalyan here does not have a beach right here, and I was in the mood for swimming and hanging out on the beach there, and so I think that I made the right choice. However, Dalyan is looking to be very nice and peaceful, and also there is a lot of cool stuff to see around here, including the incredible rock tombs of Kaunos. So I'm going to just walk around here. I am not planning to stay here for the night. I have a rental car right where I started the video. So just going to spend a couple hours or whatever, cruising around, checking things out, find the lake, Koycegiz Lake. I have some lunch in my backpack here. Go find a peaceful spot to chill on the lake. Get up to the tombs. I'm not sure how you do it because I think that they are across the lake, so I guess maybe you take a boat or something. Let's find out. Here we go. I'm guessing there must be turtle nesting nearby. There is actually a beach that is like a few miles away or something, I believe. So I'll try to get over there. Maybe that is it. Gabriel. I guess this is the center of town. Dalyan. Plai means beach, so is Tuzu Plai. I guess this is the main square. And the mosque. Not too busy around here. Partly because it is October, middle of October. This is definitely a really pleasant spot to spend a few days, get away from the busier scene in Fethiye or Antalya. So it looks like they are praying now.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Quite a sight. And look at this. Here is the lake or river. I know that Koycegiz Lake is what this is part of, and then maybe it turns into a river that goes into the sea. Alright, here's a map. Thermal bath. I think that that is the one that I've been to 11 years ago in 2009. And there we go. Rock tombs. And where are we? So here is the Tuzu Plai. So that is like a big old beach right there. And it isn't showing where we are, but Dalyan, I guess, right about there. Mud baths. There is the Koycegiz Lake. Alright, looking forward to exploring around here. There's the Tuzu Beach. And there they are. The rock-cut tombs. Just have to get across this little river here. Let's poke around a little more. So I guess all these boats do trips along the river maybe out to the larger lake and or out to the sea.
Hello? What trip?
No, I just want to go to the Kaunos.
Okay.
But is there just a ferry boat to the Kaunos?
Pronto, signore. Where are you from?
United States.
United States.
Yes. Hello, sir.
American.
American, yes.
My friend, you can go only by private, no ferry. You wanna go to here, right? Kaunos Winds. I can show you by TV, one sec.
Okay. But I can just get a ride just across over there?
Yes.
How much is this?
I can bring you kingdoms and antique town, Kaunos. I will wait you there. You will finish everything, then you will back 200 lira. Is okay for you? 200 lira means like
$25.
something like that. You will see this.
Yeah.
Then we come Kaunos. You will see all antique town here. But you have to pay money over there. 18 lira, 1.8.
Okay, okay.
$80 something.
Yeah, no problem. And here we go. For 170 lira, that's about 20 bucks. This is so sweet. What's your name, sir?
Ali.
Ali.
Yeah.
Cool. You from Dalyan?
Yes.
Okay. And there they are. Spectacular. More up there on the left. Alright, so I'm going to walk to Kaunos, 1 kilometer. Look at those fresh red pomegranates. So I'm a little confused because the cave tombs are this way, and yet the sign says Kaunos that way. I guess that must be the way to the ancient city that they were talking about, and the tombs are different. And so at one point then we went past a part of the river where there were these little boats, and it looked like they were going just like straight across over to a spot that was actually much closer to the tombs. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but it might be that the bigger boats can't dock there, and so he brought me over here. And you can maybe just take a little boat right across the river there that would be cheaper, of course, and quicker, and drop you right at the tombs. So regardless, no regrets. I got a, real trip down the river, and I guess we will then go to the Kaunos city next. That's what the guy was explaining at the beginning when I got the boat there. And so just going with it. I'm fine with a walk. Look at these lovely pomegranate orchards. And the other option is that he intended for me to go to the Kaunos city first, and then he's going to take me back up the river and drop me at that spot closer to the tombs. So this wasn't explained exactly clearly, but something will happen. And besides, they're not far away. And so one thing to keep in mind is if you're plugging in the directions to get to Kaunos, then don't actually plug in Kaunos on Google Maps to try to get here. Plug in Dalyan, because when I plugged in Kaunos, then it was showing the route going all the way around these hills, and then I guess maybe coming along this road like this, because it wasn't factoring in.
Enjoying
Hello.
it, I can tell.
Yeah.
Hello,
Merhaba.
pomegranate lemonade.
Maybe when I come back.
Okay, but granate juice.
All right.
Garden, organic.
Great. Wow. Very fresh.
Fresh, fresh.
And so the Google Maps was not factoring in the river, and that you can just take a boat across the river. And so just get to Dalyan, and then from there you can get across to Kaunos and the tombs. Sultaniye Hot Springs. So those are the ones that I believe that I went to when I was in Turkey in 2009. And so you can see more of the caves over there. There's the major ones. And so that is indicating a hiking trail along here, about 10 kilometers out to those hot springs. That would be really cool to do. I am probably going to go there, but drive around. And so I think I'm going to go see the main tombs there first, and then on my way back, if I'm not able to access over there from there, then I'll walk along here and see if I can get over to those ones. So it looks like this is the old entrance gate, because it is very locked. Got a cold pomegranate juice. Marhaba. And so here I am back at the spot where you could, I'm sure, just take a little boat across over here. And it is not clear to me that the tombs are actually open. I was just talking with a British guy who had a motorbike, and he'd come from that direction, and he thought that they might be closed because of COVID or something. And so I decided that this was a good spot to stop and have some lunch. I have a random assortment here. Pomegranate juice, cashews, some almond flavored biscuits, bananas, and milk. And then I'll head back there and investigate the situation. I guess from the cemetery that I walked past, then you can get a closer look at least of the tombs. And there they are. So yes, you can just get a ride from over there. And so here's where I was talking with the British guy, and he said that you could go in here and get a decent view of the tombs. Well, there we go. That is pretty darn close. These are minor ones, of course. And it would be totally easy to get over this fence right here. So tempting. But I also don't want to push the laws in a foreign country. End up one of those guys on the news in prison for 3 years, and it looks like from over there you can't easily get up there anyways. But there we go. Amazing. All right, let's at least just stand on this thing. So there is a viewing platform. It looks like maybe even if the entrance gate was open, then you still couldn't walk right up to them, because I don't see any kind of access. It's just a sheer cliff. Probably for safety's sake, then they don't allow you to go up there regardless, in which case I'm as close as the viewpoint to the tombs anyway, so. But wow, it'd be so awesome to like just get up on that hill right there, or it'd be so easy, like 5 minutes. All right. Now I think I will walk down that one path, see where it goes. Probably there's a fence in the way still, but maybe get a closer look at least at those other ones down that way. And so if you want to actually go inside some of these, then check out the ones in Fethiye. I showed them in my last video, and you can hike right up to them and go inside the tombs. They were very small inside, about the same size as the ones here, the facade. Maybe a little bit smaller than the biggest ones, but the actual tomb inside is tiny. And so this is the hiking path that goes out to the hot springs. And check it out. I might actually be able to get right up to those other tombs. Fence here, but it is just protecting the orchard. And boom. Mission accomplished. All right. Look at that. It's like a little apartment complex. I guess they're all just tombs. They are very small. And from here, you could actually walk up to the other ones. It looks like it'd be kind of a scramble of bushwhacking and loose rock and stuff, but might be possible. And so it looks like this was made into a little storage space or something. And again, the blackened ceilings like I saw at Fethiye. Probably people were cooking in here or something, or maybe even living. They were probably constructed for one purpose, like for tombs, and then used by other people centuries and centuries later for other purposes. And can imagine that people might have lived in here, in the bigger ones at least. Nice little like Stone Age sleeping pods. And you can see more up there. You could get up there if you wanted. That isn't the biggest ones. They're around the corner still. I think that I won't bother to try to do that trek because, for one thing, there's a boatman waiting for me. And I now have a bit of a quandary because, based on the explanation of the first guy, I thought there was going to be 2 stops.
You will see this.
Yeah.
Then we come Kaunos. You will see all antique town here.
We were going to stop and look at the tombs, and then he was going to take me around and we would go to the Kaunos ancient city. But where he dropped me seems to be on the walking route, because there was that sign to Kaunos, and so I'm not clear if I need to go back to the boat and then he's going to give me a ride around the corner, or if I need to go and see the ancient city now and then he's just going to take me back. And so just to be on the safe side, then I'll keep walking straight to that one junction and go ahead and go to the Kaunos city. Kaunos. Harpagos, after subduing Ionia, made an expedition against the Carians, Caunians, and Lycians. This statement informs us of the significance of Kaunos with respect to ancient geography and political relations during the 3rd quarter of the 6th century BC. Caria and Lycia, or Lycia, were large territories including many cities and villages, and the name of Kaunos is mentioned as another territory between these two adjacent territories. It points to the fact that Kaunos was the center of a territory of the same name, which included many cities and villages under its control. Despite the fact that the Kaunians claimed for themselves a Cretan origin, so the island of Crete, Greece, the founders of the city were indigenous to Anatolia. Besides their language, customs, and traditions with their own deities, they were quite distinct from their neighbors and from another indigenous Anatolian group. The city was renamed Kaunos directly following its colonization by the Hellenes. This was the case with other cities in Anatolia. After the King's Peace Treaty in 387 BC, Kaunos came under the rule of a local dynasty, the Hecatomnids, who presented themselves as Persian satraps, governors. You from England?
Yes.
So where did you start your motorbike adventure from?
So I came over on there's a little ferry. It's just kind
From the beach over there?
Yeah. Well, no, not from the beach.
Okay.
So just from the top of Dalyan. So Dalyan's the village or the town just across the river.
So right in the town is where you
Yes.
started?
Yes.
How did you
Yeah.
get the motorbike over here?
There's a ferry.
Oh, you take the motorbike on the little boat.
It's a tiny little car ferry. So you
I
can get
see.
like maybe one car, a couple of motorbikes.
That's a good way to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And then are you going to like continue around over there, or you were just coming to see the tombs?
I was really
and stuff?
just coming to see the tombs. I didn't even know about this place.
I didn't realize they were like separate either.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of figure things out as you get here.
So yeah, I mean, I'll probably come back over and maybe do that walk that you just said, and maybe
Yeah.
because I'm only staying just outside of Dalyan. So,
I see.
yeah.
I see.
Where are you from? You
I'm from the States,
from which part?
Northern California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Born in Canada, so I'm dual American Canadian.
Oh,
So
right. Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
pretty-
I lived
pretty
in Half Moon Bay.
yep.
Yeah, I lived there for
Nice.
for a few years. I was working in Foster City, so yeah, I love
very
that
cool.
part of California.
Alrighty.
So yeah, and how are you on holiday, or you just?
I've been traveling for 4 months now. So Mexico, Balkans, Serbia, Croatia, Macedonia, and then here. So yeah,
Beautiful.
traveling all summer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent.
Right on. Well, I should
Cool.
probably get
Yeah.
cracking. My boat guy is waiting for me. So
All right, my friend.
have fun.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Alrighty. The Palustra Terrace is a large square with the ruin of Byzantine church 6th century AD at the center. The street is carefully paved and was constructed in the 2nd century BC. Wow, and look, there's like castle walls way up there. The domed church, 6th century AD. So Byzantine, once again. But as that other plaque explained, then they were a separate ethnic group that was here originally. It sounds like it mentioned the Hellenes, and so the Greeks may have come over from Greek islands or the Greek mainland or whatever, and then took over this area, something like that. Look at that, a definite cross, and with a heart at the bottom. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before on all of these. And I guess this is the dome. And the amphitheater. The Theater of Kaunos, with a seating capacity for 5,000 spectators, faces southwest, complying with the Anatolian tradition and follows Hellenistic or Greek tradition with respect to its plan. The proskenion, with the height of 2.4 meters, was rebuilt 5 times between 4th century BC and 3rd century AD. Look at that. Hasn't been restored much recently. Maybe it's completely just as it was. Look at there, it's all falling apart. Everything is the same color, so it doesn't look like there was anything added. It looks like it's a good idea that I didn't expect the boatman to take me around the corner and then access it from over there, because that's the way to get up here, so that made sense. And this is just kind of testimony to how incredible Turkey is, that a site like this, such phenomenal ruins and history, is not well known, because there are so many sites like this. Ephesus is one that I will be going to soon, and it is a more famous and I think probably more spectacular ruined Roman city as well. And then there's the ancient city of Troy, which I really want to go to. But this is just a kind of minor site. There are so many of them, as I've showed in a bunch of other videos. Very similar history and construction. It looks like you could walk up there, but I've done a lot of walking already, and the boat guy is waiting for me, so this is good enough to get this kind of a view. 360 degrees, all these ruins, spectacular cliffs and valleys, and then a like lake, and then out there's the sea, and that big long beach is around the corner there, I think. And you can see more rock walls over on that hill over there. And there's the ferry, right at the same spot. I see.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay. I have pomegranate juice, yeah. Thank you, sir. And so I'm driving over to the Iztuzu beach. It's about a 20-minute drive from Dalyan, and it is a just lovely drive along this lake here. Sea Turtle Research, Rescue, and Rehabilitation Center. I guess that's a lagoon. Not sure if that is part of the sea out there, but here we go. Pretty amazing beach here. And they have restrooms and a restaurant. I guess no accommodation. So you can stay in Dalyan and then drive out here. I'm not going to stay long. Just gonna look around basically, but I wanted to see it at least. It's a bit windy and choppy out there, and for some reason they have all these poles in the sand. Not sure if that's related to the sea turtles or quadrants for the umbrellas or something, but what a beautiful bay. And I don't know what that might be out there. That could be maybe Marmaris, is like this peninsula that sticks out. Looks kind of too big to be like a Greek island. And you could just keep walking and walking and walking down there.